Welcome everyone to the December 2019 tutorial release of the D3A. So I'll show you what's new for December 2019. When you log in, you'll see that we've updated the D3A UI navigation. So now we have a home page where we have our videos from Event Horizon and where we'll put all of our tutorial videos and news from us for you to read. And then when we expand this sidebar here, you can see how the navigation works. So there's the home, user projects, just like we had before, and then the library. And then at the bottom of the page, we have our link as before to the documentation, which is also new. I'll take you there quickly. So we have an updated documentation format. Should be a lot easier for people to use. That it's the same information that we had before, but we just have it in a nicer format. And then we've also published FAQ, frequently asked questions, about the D3A, so you can check that out. And then, of course, we have our Gitter channel and our GitHub code base. So you'll see as you navigate to projects, you'll be able to open all the projects in the sidebar here and then also see them on the main page. So for this Community as a Service project, I can click here and then I just see the simulations inside the Community as a Service project. So I can see all the simulations I've made and then I can jump to the different views. So this is the settings view, modeling, and results. And then here I can duplicate, download, or delete my simulation. And here for the project, I can also rename or delete the project. Yeah, so this has been really helpful. And then from the sidebar, you can easily access different simulations you've been working on. So for example, here in December testing, I can just simply click here to this simulation, and then I immediately go to the modeling page where I can see what was going on in my simulation and start working on it. So we'll go back to the CAS project and let's take a look at this. This is the version 2 pay as bid. So you'll see the same navigation in the top here. So the first settings, I can click to adjust the simulation name, all of the global settings that we had before, and then I can jump straight to the modeling page to see what is in my simulation, and then I can go directly to the results page to see exactly what the results were for the simulation. So hopefully you'll find it's a little bit easier to jump through the different pages in the D3A by using this navigation here. The second thing is regarding the number of nodes. So we added a node counter here that appears on the modeling page of every simulation, and we've increased the maximum node count to be 250. So you should be able to run much bigger simulations now. And a node is simply just any one of these figures in your modeling page. So areas count as a node, and so do devices. So you could see as you add something from the library, we have it calculated as the number of areas and the number of devices. And then when we add this to our simulation, then the node count goes up. And so you can increase your simulation to be up to 250 nodes. So that's great. And then the last thing I'll show that we added is the compare mode. So now, let me go to simulation that's already been, well, we'll run this simulation. So as this simulation is running, I might want to compare the results with another simulation. So this is the Community as a Service pay as bid version with the solar installed. And maybe I want to compare the results to pay as clear. So what I do is I just click the compare button inside the results page, and then I can pick any of the simulations in my homepage that have already been run to compare. So I can either even compare the simulation to another simulation in another project here. So I will compare it to pay as clear. So I add pay as clear here, and then I can scroll both of these projects to see how the results were the same or how they were different, and I can compare them next to each other on two screens. So we found this to be pretty helpful, as usually we were opening different windows next to each other and trying to compare what the difference was between, in this case, pay as bid and pay as clear. Great, so that's what we've released for December. Please let us know what you think, feedback, questions. You can reach us, of course, on Gitter. Thanks a lot.